1. They make sacrifices for you. The hallmark of love in any form of relationship is the ability to make sacrifices, especially when it is not convenient. If it was convenient, it would not be a sacrifice in the first place. It is easy for anyone to give when they have in abundance, or lend a helping hand when they can afford to, but it takes genuine interest to go out of your way and go the extra mile to come through for another. It goes a long way to express the interest a person has. An example in the scriptures is Jacob, who loved Rachel so much that he was willing to serve her father for a whole 7 years just so he could marry her. Genesis chapter 29 verse 19 says, "And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days, for the love he had for her. His interest in her was real, and his love so genuine that he was not just willing to serve for her sake. His service was also seemed to him as nothing compared to the price of having her as his wife. Even when he was denied Rachel for the first time, he did not mind serving for another 7 years just so he could have her. That's what real love does. It goes all out, notwithstanding the pain or discomfort, as long as it brings joy and happiness to the other party. When a person is interested in you, they usually do things that they would not ordinarily do. Are you wondering if that person is interested in you? Then do a check by asking yourself some salient questions. What would they give up for your sake? Are you a priority in their life? Are they ready to make certain sacrifices or reach a compromise to work things out with you? Do they value you and act like you are worthy? This is a big litmus test that can help you filter the genuine from the false, because if you matter, then they will be ready to give up certain things for you. Abraham was ready to sacrifice his only son because he valued his relationship with God. Jonathan risked the wrath of his father to help David as a result of his love for him. In one of the parables of Jesus, he likened the kingdom of heaven to a treasure for which a man sold all that he had just to get that treasure. In essence, if that person is attracted and interested in you, then you will matter to them. And if you matter to them, they will be ready to make sacrifices for you. 2. They always want to be with you. In any case, attraction works like a magnet. It draws the individual concerned together one way or the other. When a person is attracted to you, they always find an excuse to be with you. They just want to see your face, hear your voice, are interested in the things you do, even if it is something they are not naturally inclined to do. For instance, a man could decide to go to a concert or a function with a lady he is interested in when he would rather be watching football just so he could be with her. Sometimes they cannot tell exactly what is going on initially, but there is always this urge, the desire that makes them come close to you. It is like a soul drawing another, like deep calling to deep. There is this invisible force that just makes your presence a vital part of their life. Even when you are absent, your thoughts are constantly on their minds, and they want to make every little time spent with you count. It is like David's longing and yearning for the presence of God. So much was his love for God that he compared his hunger to the panting of the earth for water. See Psalms chapter 42 verse 1. As the earth panted after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. 3. They make you part of their plans. A person's language, both in words and actions, is an indication of the thought of their heart. It showcases their inner thoughts and brings to light their deepest desires. When a person is interested in you, there is a shift in the way they think. Their thoughts and plans now accommodate the other person. It is no longer I, but we. Their plans are not just about themselves anymore. Instead, They start visualizing the future with you as an important part. In essence, they create a special place for you in their life, make choices with you in mind, as well as certain compromises to ensure that you are not left out. They will come down to your level and come to terms with your person as it concerns work and family. When they begin to approach you as not just a mere acquaintance, but pay special attention to you, making room for you in their lives as much as possible, then you can be sure that they are interested in you and are ready to move on to the next level. 4. They make you feel special. Do they give you compliments on your dressing, applaud your achievement, encourage your effort, excuse your fault, or pay attention to the little things in your life? If yes, then that's a definite green light that they are attracted to you. Many times, it is not the big thoughts or the big things that they do, but the little things that nobody else pays attention to that matters. One way to tell if a person's interested in you is in their desire to know you more and what they eventually do with that information. They want to know your plans and be a part of them. They are interested in your past and not just to judge you, but to have a better understanding of who you are. Want to be an important part of your present and eventually feature in your future. They are not concerned just about you, but every other thing that concerns you, your family and work, health, relationship, finances, and others. They can tell what makes you smile and will do their best to keep that smile on your face. They equally know what could make you sad or tick you off and will avoid putting you in such a state. They are always attentive to your every need and will do their best possible to meet that need. They do not push their ideas and expect to be heard, but they would rather take time to hear your ideas, listen to your opinions, and give room for you to express yourselves. They will be there to cheer you up when you are down, encourage you in times of despair and hopelessness, celebrate your successes, and support your endeavors. They probably know certain things that you are only coming to realize. To them, you are gold, and they want to keep polishing that gold and make sure it doesn't lose its shine or lackluster. They would also be proud of you and ready to show you off to the people in their life. Another thing is that they give readily, both materially, monetary, in terms of their time and effort. You are special to them, and they will put their best foot forward to make you realize that too. When you cross paths with such people, you should be careful to give them the place they deserve. You should be careful to give them the place they deserve so you don't end up losing them in the end. Knowing if that person is attracted and interested in you is not rocket science. The signs are all out there, and if you are careful enough to observe them, you would not fall prey to the wrong type of people. Like the Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them. When you see the signs, you can tell with certainty and a degree of accuracy if that person is the one or not, and it will guide you in knowing the next step to take.